what's up? It is Hope. It is my week 26 update. I have been making these videos for 26 weeks now. It is Monday, July 21st or 2nd maybe. The days kind of run together, especially during summertime. So Grayson is taking a nap right now. We do have the boys right now, but they are spending the afternoon with Mama and Papa. They wanted to go, Andy's parents, they wanted to go take them to a museum. So I have the house kind of quiet to myself. Andy's at work, and I kind of wanted to do a little bit of an update for you guys. 26 weeks, that's insane. It's crazy that I've been doing videos every week of this year. I'm so proud of myself for that. This is how I used to record videos back right after and right before I had gastric sleeve weight loss surgery. So if you are an OG watcher and you've been around for a little while, thanks for watching. These updates and these videos are, I don't know, it's been so cool to be able to look back on the person I was before and then the person I was through all of these major life situations that have been happening over and over and over. But I have 1 week left until it is August. And so my goal for 2019 was to lose 30 pounds by August. Now I am 6 years post VSG, and I talked about that in my 6-year update. I really feel like a normal person, and I know that probably sounds really crazy. And if you're newly post-op, take it seriously. That restriction does not last forever. At least it didn't for me anyway. And I know a lot of my weight loss surgery friends feel the same way. It does not last forever. And so I really took the opportunity and took advantage of the time right after surgery and just hit the ground running. Lost 150 pounds, was in maintenance, and still had not reached our goal of getting pregnant. So we started fertility treatment. And so the goal to lose 30 pounds by August for this year was 30 pounds would have gotten me to the weight I was when we first started looking at IVF. And so that's a huge thing because so much has happened since I was at that weight. Some major life stuff. We sold our house. My mom passed away very unexpectedly. We started IVF, and we went through a natural disaster where a hurricane completely destroyed our house. We lost everything almost, and we lived in a travel trailer for 10 months, all 10 months of which I was pregnant with our sweet little boy Grayson, who just turned 1, by the way. So yeah, that's a lot of big life crazy stuff, not to mention just normal life stress of, no longer working and being a stay-at-home mom, and the stress of living with a single income now and not having the outlet to be able to be around adults all day and have that structured day anymore. It was a huge transition for me. And so a lot has happened during that time. And so I'm super grateful that we are at 26 weeks in and I have been able to stay on plan. The goal was to eat low carb or keto, 20 grams of carbs or less per day, tracking everything in MyFitnessPal, trying to move and exercise as much as I possibly could, especially with Grayson, making sure that I'm updating and doing weekly videos and just keeping myself accountable. I've been a part of a couple of different accountability groups that have really been helpful for me along the way. And then the big one was just cutting out sugar altogether. That I felt like was going to be more difficult than it was, but I feel like something just clicked in my mind, and I've been really super focused on my health and getting back to the very best me possible. I know I talked about in last week's video that I was struggling mentally, just with taking up a lot of space, and I hope that made sense to those who watched the video. I just don't feel smaller yet, and even though I've lost, as of last week's video, 27 pounds, I just don't see it in the mirror, and that's been just causing some mental anguish, I guess, if you will. So anyway, back to say that this is the last full week of July. The end of next week starts August, and this is really my last full week of trying to get those last, 4 pounds off. And I weighed in this morning, and I did it. I did it. Today I am at the 30 pound mark. 30 pounds. 275.6 to 245 in 26 weeks. I'm so proud of myself. I'm so dang proud of myself. Like, y'all, this is such a huge thing for me. I feel like I was able to stick to something. I made a promise to myself and I kept it. I've, been through so much this year already and haven't allowed that to stop me or get in the way. Every single food choice has been a conscious decision. I haven't gone off the rails. I haven't had one single cheat day, not one single cheat day in 26 weeks. And it's just really super important to me. And I feel like something just clicked and I want it. I want to be back to the very best me possible. I want that for me. I want it for my family. I want it for my kids. I want it for my friends. I want it for my future. And so I did it. Today I weigh in at 245. That is exactly 30 pounds and 6 ounces and with a week to spare. And I cannot believe I did that. Now I will say, when I initially set that goal, I thought, gosh, I'll have 30 pounds gone, no problem. It has been a lot more difficult than I thought it was gonna be. Trying to stay consistent, tracking my food. I've kind of fallen off of doing that because I'm eating the same things every day, but still, and I just feel like it's been so much more difficult. So if you are newly post-op VSG or weight loss surgery, you better take advantage of it. And so yeah, let's talk about goals now that I've smashed through that one. I'm super pumped about it. It is, like I said, the end of July, fixing to be August. Y'all know that I'm getting ready to start back to school in August. And so yeah, a lot is fixing to be happening and I still want to have a goal to be focused on, to be pushing forward to be making sure that my health and well-being and body and mindset is still in the right place. And so even though I'm starting to school in the fall, I still want to keep my health in check and still making sure that I'm making really good choices. And so the goal from now to January 1st, 2020, which would be a year since I started this, is to lose 15 pounds, which I feel like, because it took a little while to lose 30 pounds, it kind of makes me nervous, but it also gets me through starting school, the hustle and bustle of that, getting into a new routine with Grayson as far as my schedule goes for classes, and then the holiday season. So, which are huge traditional kind of things for me already. And so to lose 15 pounds by January 1st, I feel like obviously I can do it. I'm in a really good headspace. And so that's the new goal, to lose 15 pounds by January 1st. I'm really excited about it. I can't believe I did it. I'm still like, oh my gosh, I weighed in and I did it. It goes to show that you have to power through. You have to do what works best for you and your body. You have to do, not everyone can do the same thing. Not everybody can do low carb. Not everybody can do keto. You have to be willing to be accountable for the food and the exercise that you do and eat every single day. Eat and do. You get what I'm saying? You have to do it. You have to be accountable for it. It's no one else's choice. It's no one else's body. It's no one else's health or life. It's yours. And so I'm grateful for the mindset that I have right now. I just can't believe I did it. I cannot believe I did it. I feel like I'm the most difficult on myself. And I didn't think I could pull it off, especially because the last 3 weeks I've had 0 loss, no pounds whatsoever. And this week I had a 4-pound loss. Like, what the heck? 26 weeks in and I had a 4-pound loss? That's insane. And I was visiting my sister last week. Like, what was that? Like, so crazy. I'm just so grateful that I was able to pick myself up out of that horrendous rut I was in at the end of last year. I'm going through a whole lot of postpartum anxiety and depression, and starting this new year fresh and motivated and determined. And something else that I'm really proud of myself for is this last year at home with Grayson. I feel like it's probably been one of the most stressful years, just personally for me. It's been such a difficult year. Not to say that it hasn't been amazing and wonderful and so great having Grayson. Like, my life with him and being home with him, I could not ask for anything more. Like, Andy has made so many sacrifices to make sure that that is our reality, for me to be able to stay home with Grayson. But it's been stressful, and to be able to stand here today and say 26 weeks in, after everything that I personally know that we've been through over the last 26 weeks, and not have cheated and not turned my back on this promise that I made for myself, y'all, is humongous. Like, I just can't believe it. I think that's why I'm having such a hard time wrapping my mind around the fact that I did it, because we've been through so much, and it's really incredible to be right here. I'm just going to take it for what it is. I'm standing right here and I'm saying I'm so proud of myself, because I feel like I'm the hardest on myself. And so I have a hard time seeing what other people see. And so I'm looking forward to setting that next goal, losing 15 pounds by January and getting through the holiday season and starting school, that we can just knock this next goal out of the way too. I'm hoping to implement more exercise. I'm sure I'll be able to do that, obviously, with having a couple days out of my week where I'm not just sitting here with Grayson. So I'll be moving around a lot more. So I'm grateful for that. I'm excited for that. So yeah, I wanted to make sure and do a 26-week update for y'all. 26 weeks, that is it. Weigh-in day done, goal met, time to move forward. I'm hoping and praying that I can continue to stay in this mindset and move forward to becoming the very best me possible. I was talking to a friend yesterday, and I honestly think what did it for me was the video I posted on my channel back in December after having gone to my mom's land where her house used to be and it not being there anymore. And it's just like it never happened. And my mom's mom died when she was 30, and my mom died when I was 29. And I know to some people that might sound a little dramatic, that I'm doing this so I can have a long life. But when that's your history, that is literally my history. I want to meet my grandkids someday. I want to be able to walk my kids through their 30s, the most amazing years of their life. I want to be there for that. And I don't want that cycle to repeat. And so I think that's why it's so important for me to have been awakened by this motivation, to just try to do this right and try to get a handle on food and nutrition and health. And like I said, I know you probably will think that's a little dramatic, or some people might think it's a little dramatic, but my mom died, was here one day and gone the next. And I was 29 years old when that happened. She didn't get to meet my baby. She's not going to get to see my boys grow up. That's what keeps me motivated, y'all. And I know that probably sounds really crazy, but I want to be here for my family. I want a long life. And that's honestly what I think about. And I know that probably sounds crazy, but it's so serious for me. Every conscious decision that I make in reference to nutrition and health is a conscious decision. It is conscious, every one of them. There's a reason for them. And so I could not be more grateful to be standing here 26 weeks in on top of this food battle. I'm not standing here saying that every day was easy peasy and I did all of this because I'm a superhero. No, by any stretch of the imagination, that is ridiculous. I worked my tail off. I made conscious decisions. I tracked my food. I walked, I got out there, I moved my body, and I still had really hard days. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm saying just give it a try. Make tomorrow the day that you say enough is enough. And the days just flew by, and I can't believe we're 26 weeks in and I'm at my goal, and I'm super excited and proud of myself for that. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. We are going to my sister's house again next week. We're going to bring the boys. We're going to have so much fun, vacation time, but that leaves a whole other host of challenges. So please be praying for me. Be on the lookout for Grayson's 11-month video. I think I'm working on getting that one posted next, and then his 1-year birthday video. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.